Catch a vibe with Big Hass, only on Pulse 95.
And we are going to say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace, love, and blessings, and hello and welcome to Catch a Vibe with me, Big Hass, right after Ramadan. And obviously, we took a break during Ramadan, and hopefully it was good for you. Peace, love, and blessings, of course, your way. Catch a Vibe airs every Saturday and Sunday from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. And the cool thing about it is that it became a platform where artists can come and speak. But most importantly, the reason why I started Catch a Vibe is to humanize the artists. Of course, you can hear them sing, you can hear them play. Shout out to all the singers, the songwriters, the musicians that we've had. But the most important thing is to get to know them on a human level. And this is why Catch a Vibe exists. Today, ladies and gentlemen, and obviously the first, show after Ramadan is a special one for many reasons. And my intro for this artist is all out of passion. I love her hunger. I love the way she goes about art and music. I love how passionate she is about it. Sometimes I would be feeling a bit low, and then I would see her, story or listen to a song, and I would see that passion and how she actually fell in love with it. She's an incredible pop artist from Lebanon, and again, like I said, what really makes her unique is she's creative, talented, I give you that, but it's the passion and the heart for this artist. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Shana. We're going to say hi.
Big Hass, I mean, what can I say after everything you
Wait,
just said?
there's a clapping. I wasn't clapping in the building.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Shana, bless
Thank
you.
you.
How you doing, fam?
I'm doing good, fam. It's so good to be here, and thank you for everything you said. I have no words.
It's the truth. I think I wanna start with that. I wanna shout out Marwan because obviously, we met
Yes.
through him via
Yes,
Instagram,
yes.
Instagram Live during COVID.
My God, do you remember?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
What? I never forget that moment because
Me neither.
ever since I saw you live, and I used to do these lives on Instagram, ladies and gentlemen, just to pass time. And Marwan, who's an amazing artist, told me about Shana. And when I saw you on that live, I still remember. It was incredible. It was no brainer not to become a fan of you. And then you told me more about you. So
Thank you so much.
And thank you so much for not changing.
Thank you.
With all the success, the mini success maybe that you had on all the records that you put, you're still the Shana that I've met.
Thank you so
from day
much.
one.
And you're still the Big Hass that I've met. And
Yeah, bless
I
you.
swear, I am here today thanks to you.
Oh, man.
You're a huge part of where I am
Bless
today.
you, sis.
You
I
are.
swear.
I swear.
And look, I mean, this is amazing. You can feel the love and energy. But I gotta start with this passion. And shout out
Yeah.
to your family, of course. How did this passion and music meet? Did music knock on your door, or was it you that said, "Hey"?
Oh, both.
Okay.
I don't even know exactly how it happened. It just comes naturally. I don't know how to explain it. I think when you have it, it's innate. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I sometimes take a step back and I'm like, how is this happening to you? And you're so passionate about it. Like, I feel so blessed to be an artist, like I feel extremely grateful to be in the music industry. And sometimes I ask myself, like, how did I get so lucky? And how come do I have all of this love to give, all of this art to give, all of these words, this story, And we all have so many different things to offer.
Of course.
And I am honored to be a part of the music industry because it's limitless.
100%.
Yeah.
But to go back, like,
Yeah.
what was it about music that, like, some of the artists that attracted you? Who did you look up to? What was it about music that, okay,
It's
I
the
want to try
feeling.
it?
It starts with a feeling.
And stories.
It starts with stories and a feeling. Like, I know that when I started singing, when I started dancing, it really was about how I felt when I was doing them. Like, when I was singing, I felt like the most confident. I used to love myself even more. I used to feel like there's absolutely nothing that can stop me. And this is where I was like, you know what? I think this is what I want to do in my life. But never thought that it would happen. It was just a dream of mine.
Yeah.
Just like every other person at 12 years old, just saying, I want to become a dancer. I want to be like, I don't know, an astronaut. And it actually happens. It starts with a feeling, I think. It's the love.
I love that. Do you remember the first time you felt like, like,
Yeah.
I'm in it now.
The minute I stepped on stage, when I was like 12 years old, I think that was
When
the
was
moment. I was at a school competition contest.
Okay.
And so I
Cool.
had a few auditions
Oh, nice.
and everything.
Okay.
And it was very stressful because I was like, okay, this is just something that I like to do. People say I have a beautiful voice. Let's go for it. And I was so young. I can't even remember every
12,
single detail. I was 12.
Wow.
I stepped on stage.
Okay.
After that, seeing the support of friends, of strangers, even the way I felt when I stepped on stage was actually, I think, the moment I realized I wanted to do this.
Do you remember what you sang or performed?
Yes,
or?
I sang. Yes.
It's on the tip of your tongue.
Yes, it is. Okay. And I'm feeling good.
Oh, man.
Feeling good.
That's a great record.
Yes. Yeah.
You did that at 12 years old?
I did that, but I wish I had the video. I can't even find it anymore.
Oh, man.
I remember I cringed a bit because I'm like, oh my God, your voice, Shana. Like, what's happening? But damn, what a special moment.
Yeah.
What a moment.
But it's amazing, obviously, when you remember this moment right now,
Yeah.
when you're talking about it, obviously, I really want to talk to you about your evolution and many records that you dropped, which can scratching the surface. But when you look back right now, where you at right now, with what you know with the music industry, with the ups and downs that you've been, what do you tell your younger self?
What would I tell my younger self? Oof.
Like, keep going, be careful from some people.
I'd say never change who you are. Never, ever. Like,
big round of applause one more time right there, ladies and
I'm
gentlemen.
loving these. I'm loving these, guys.
That's the only
Thank
thing I
you.
have right here.
I'm loving it. But I know it's a bit cliche, but it really is just never give up. And it's a beautiful industry, but it's also a messy one.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a dirty one.
Big time.
But everywhere you're going to have ups and downs. You're going to have people that are going to try to, mess with you and others that are going to try to push you forward and stuff. So I've had both, thankfully.
Yeah.
And those
You have to know the people around you.
You have to
as
know.
well.
And to be honest, you have to have a team behind
A
you.
good team around you,
Yes.
of course.
That protect you, that love you, that you trust. And just believe in yourself. Even if you go through challenges, just keep on going. If it's a dream of yours, make it become a reality.
But ladies and gentlemen, you know why this is crazy? Because obviously Shana is still in her dream and she's saying that. And obviously we hear this all the time, but I've seen Shana put that into actually there. Like we're gonna talk about your work and the talent, but again, if you kind of wanna, because you can't box you in one thing, Shana. I think the amount of dedication, the passion, the love that you had for this is amazing. And for me, like you said, it's beautiful that this mini success or whatever it is didn't change you, because I've seen you from day one, and it didn't. You're still the same.
Thank you so
incredible
much.
human being, and I love that.
Thank you,
So
and I love you. You know how much I appreciate
but that's
you.
important. Seriously, I just gonna want to highlight that, because so many people, unfortunately, the second they smell the success or they change, and that's that's a big issue in the industry.
I mean, this is just the beginning for me.
It is.
I am still an upcoming artist. Like, I don't say to myself, I'm trying to make it anymore. I've made it, because I do consider myself an artist, thank God. And it really has to start with you knowing your worth, you knowing that you are a true artist before anyone's approval, So it is really important, and it took some time for me to prove that, and to love myself enough, and also to be comfortable and confident enough without, being bothered by anyone's judgments. And it takes time. So you just have to know, you just have to keep in mind that you're doing this for yourself first. And that's super important.
It shows. I mean, Shana, to be honest, a lot of people say that.
Yeah.
But they don't do it.
Yeah.
Because it's the right thing to say.
Well, I used to say stuff and not do them at the time, because it was more like a motivation.
Yeah.
It was more like also a mantra, like, I'm going to do it, wake up happy, do it.
You're kind of motivating yourself.
100%. But sometimes it doesn't happen because, I don't know, you get to compare yourself, for example. That's one of the biggest things.
Yeah. Look at the numbers right now and compare the numbers.
100%. And with time, I started just focusing on myself and saying to myself, just focus on yourself. And everything will come with open doors.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm really enjoying the conversation right here. And it's obviously our first episode just after Ramadan, which is amazing. That's the best way to do it. Shana, I'm going to put you on the spot if you don't mind. Obviously, we're a radio station, and we got to play a record right now for the people listening. And obviously, this artist in front of us right now, ladies and gentlemen, has amazing records that we actually have 2 or 3 of them on rotation right here. Shana, what record can we play right now?
Let's play Home.
Home.
Yeah.
Love that.
Let's
Can we
go.
talk about Home a little bit?
Of course. Home is the first song I ever wrote. And it's a very, very special song because it talks about, it has so many different meanings. I usually don't explain the meanings of my songs because I really like to give the freedom to my listeners to just
Incorporate it in their own
incorporate
way.
it in their own way, 100%. But it does have a meaning for me. It has a meaning that home, it's like home, like literally in Lebanon.
Okay.
Being surrounded by my family and my friends. Feeling nostalgic, leaving them behind. It was at the moment I wrote it when I was leaving Lebanon for the first time at 20 years old. I know that's pretty like old for leaving, but that was the beginning of my career. And I was feeling pretty nostalgic already and pretty emotional. So I just wrote how I felt, and that's what it came out, and it just means a lot to me.
It is a beautiful record. We're
Thank you.
gonna play it right now, ladies and gentlemen. Pulse 95 Radio, Shana with Home. Do not go anywhere. It is Pulse 95 Radio. I have with me Lebanese, pop artist, singer, songwriter, and just an amazing human being, Shana with Home. Do not go anywhere. Keep it locked, Pulse 95.
Catch a vibe with Big Hass. Only on Pulse. Pulse 95.
See all our pretty pictures at Pulse 95 Radio on Instagram.
Welcome back to Pulse 95 Radio, ladies and gentlemen. Big Hass with you guys. Obviously, after taking a break during the holy month of Ramadan, we are back. We have an amazing artist. Her name is Shana. She is vibing right here in the studio. Shana is from Lebanon, and passion, and hunger. Shana, I told you this before, but your hunger and passion does really inspire me, and it's really amazing. Do you ever get scared of losing that passion and hunger?
Oh, what a good question. First of all, I'm sorry. I was vibing with your music. I mean,
You like this? This is Bugsy.
Yeah. Even when I'm talking, I'm just
We're gonna see
vibing,
Shana rapping on this soon.
You know what it's all about. Yeah, Big Hass, yo.
See, she can do it.
I really do love rap, by the way. I'm going to
I
try it
know.
out.
Yeah.
Hopefully one
That'd
day.
be amazing. See?
We'll rap together, man.
Yeah.
Hass.
Oh man, no. You do you. I'll be there.
You'll be there. I've never been scared of losing this passion.
Okay.
I was scared of just mentally burning out because of just the industry itself. I'm one of those people that, and I say it like really proudly and honestly, it wasn't easy for me to fit in the MENA region at the beginning because it's all about Arabic stuff right now. And I sing in English. I'm trying to make it in the MENA region and internationally. And I was always like questioning myself, am I good enough? But thankfully I had a team behind me. I had my family pushing me forward, saying like, you've got this. You have it in. You are an artist. We're all different. So when I started thinking differently, then I was like, literally, there was no going back. I never thought that I would be like, done with music. Never. But there were some parts where I was just feeling down, and scared, but never about my passion. Just scared about, okay, what's next in my career?
I love that
you
you
know
said
what
that.
I mean?
I love that you said that. I mean, you speak about the team YK Records. Shout out to them, of course. Where's my round of applause right there?
Yeah, Daniel, I love you and the team.
We see you. I think. Can I push more on that just a little bit?
Of course.
Since we have the time, I think one of the cool things about you is obviously you got into it because you felt like you want to tell a story, right? You want to tell a story. You want to express yourself.
Yeah.
And I feel out of all the records that you put out, you're always trying to tell that story, and you're evolving with it. You're experimenting / evolving, right?
Yes.
So when I asked you that question about losing passion, your answer was about the industry, but never about losing passion.
The passion itself, never.
And I think
I can't, Big Hass. I cannot.
But you need to look at yourself with that. That's amazing.
Yes.
The fact that
Thank you. I mean, because it all starts with that. I didn't start music because I wanted to to just try out music. Some do, and they're doing great.
Yeah.
But I know that I started with this passion, and I never thought that I would be here today. I just knew that it would be a hobby, a passion of mine, just singing, being on stage, even, I don't know, singing at bars and stuff. But then I really had a perfect support system behind me. And also, you... Man, I swear it's the
Bless.
live that we had on Instagram where you asked me, okay, so you actually want to do this like for a living? Yeah. And I was literally talking in front of thousands of people for the first time in my life.
Bless.
And I'm like, I felt so grateful, and this is when everyone approached me.
Wow. I gotta shout out your family. You have an amazing family, mashallah. Shout out to them. What do you say to your family?
I love them. I miss them so much, man.
Oh, bless.
Don't start crying.
Oh, bless.
But they're the reason why I'm here today. And it starts with, yes, my sister, my mom, my whole family, but also like Daniel, White Kid, Warner Music, and everyone involved in my journey. They're the reason why I'm here.
Because again, you know, they've seen you. When it comes to you said something interesting. You said you're a good performer.
Yeah.
You're a great performer,
Thank
actually,
you.
as a performer. Was that ever a concern for you or maybe the team? How do you translate that energy of performing? Or maybe when I say performance, sometimes you do covers for other people. How do you make people like Shana, not the cover Shana? You know what I mean?
I totally
Do you
get it.
struggle with that? And how do you navigate that? Because, ladies and gentlemen, when you see Shana perform live, there's no way you're not going to be entertained. That is a fact. No, I was like,
Thank you,
I remember when we did, obviously Down For You and the record, and how you were, the video shoot with Marwan and all, how you just know what you want.
Thank
so
you.
Is that a struggle to perform, obviously, on stages?
Has never been a struggle.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it because it's just true. I feel like once I'm on stage, there's nothing that can like bring me down, or that can literally, if no one's watching me, I'm on stage, I'm gonna go crazy, I'm gonna do my thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do Shana, like it's who I am. And that's exactly how I really noticed that this is what I wanted to do. But it is not that easy to fit in the MENA region when you sing in English and you dance and you perform and you do not include anything in Arabic. So that akid is something that I'm experimenting. But
How are you experimenting with that? Can we talk a little bit about this?
sure. So Home was the first song that I ever wrote.
Yeah.
I really never thought that I would be writing songs at the beginning.
As a songwriter.
Yeah, as a songwriter. I was like, okay, maybe we need songwriters to just send me songs and we just try them out. And of course, I'll just give my touch. But when that happened, it's crazy. It gave me so much confidence, Birkaz.
Wow.
I was like, you know what? I want to write again. But the only moment where I wanted to write was when I felt like I wanna express myself, and everything that I sing about is me expressing myself.
Yes.
You see, so yes, I am experimenting
With Arabic.
but really, I'm taking my time.
Yes.
I'm not
Just don't force
rushing
it.
into
Don't
it.
force
I'm
it.
not forcing. I don't want to fit into a trend that is already ongoing.
Yes.
I want to make sure that it's really me
Authentic.
and very authentic.
And I know, but again, we people hear and speak about that. The thing is, when you force it, you really lose it.
Yeah.
And I just can't
People
wait.
feel it.
Are you already writing something? Did you start? Or?
I have been starting, yes.
Oh.
And obviously,
I can't wait.
there have been papers on the track, like literally. I haven't been very happy about.
But that's the process, I guess.
That's the process. I mean, that's how I started, and that's how I'm keeping it up.
That is so cool. You mind me if I ask you about the
Tell me.
songwriting process? Because I
course.
think that's interesting.
Yeah.
What's the process for you? And obviously, home means a lot to you because
Yeah.
because there's a singer, there's a singer-songwriter, there's only songwriters.
Yeah.
So the fact that you want to also, become a songwriter.
Oh, I do. And I do not consider myself a songwriter like Billie Eilish or Dua Lipa.
Not yet.
Or Alicia Keys, not yet.
Okay.
And I think that it's like saying I'm a painter, but I just draw a smiley, or something. But I do, literally, but I do, I write.
Yeah.
And the songs that I've released, some of them have been written by me.
Yes.
So I do have to, just...
The more they're comfortable with
I
it,
have
that
to
you
be
get,
comfortable with it, and I have to say to myself, like, bravo, Shan, you've
Yeah.
been writing. I'm not at the top of my writing process. I'm still discovering how to write properly and what's my style. To be honest, I don't have a specific process, and it's not a routine that I do. if I'm now sitting with you and we were just chilling, grabbing a coffee, and I feel like I'm inspired, I would grab my notebook, which is always with me,
Okay.
and I would just write down.
Well, old school writing, like pen and paper, or
Pen
like
and paper.
phone?
Phone. Yes, like let's say I don't have my notebook with me, I would grab my phone.
Yeah.
But I do have my notebook because I don't know, I just love it. I just love writing it down.
I love that you say that.
Yeah, and it could be on the phone, it could be at the metro, it could be with friends, anywhere. Whenever I feel inspired, I just write. So, but there are some times where I'm home and I'm just like, you know what? Why don't I just take some time right now, turn off my phone, play some music, grab my guitar, and get inspired by anything that's in my head. Just go ahead and go crazy. And I try it out. And yeah, that's
Man.
beautiful. It's just...
I'm again, I gotta say this. Truly, you are like a breath of fresh air. You really revive me as somebody who's been doing this since 2006. It's beautiful to see that.
Thank you.
We're gonna take a short break, but I gotta ask you one more thing before we go to break.
Yeah.
And it's a bit personal, but obviously, what does Lebanon mean to you, Shanna?
Ooh, home. Flaming fires. Love and heartbreak relationship.
Yeah,
It's
with many Lebanese.
not a hate relationship.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
never hate my country, but it's the hardest relationship, yet the most meaningful, precious.
Bless you.
Just it's everything to me.
It's such a
Everything.
beautiful country, and with everything going on, you feel like you just want this country to be.
When they're hurting, when Lebanon is hurting, we're breaking. It kills us. And I swear, because it's all about the people in Lebanon.
But
It's
there's a
about our
resilience for
community.
this country as well. That's you fall, you come down.
I mean, we've been through
Yeah.
horrible stuff. Third biggest explosion. I mean, and here we are, still going strong, still. And most of my friends are actually going back to Lebanon. I'm going back to Lebanon in
Yeah.
a few days.
Yeah.
This is where we feel like we're inspired, we're ready to work. I don't know. There's this special thing about Lebanon that is like
It doesn't
no
exist
other.
anywhere.
Doesn't.
I agree. No, thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna take a break.
Yeah.
What record can we play right now, Shanna?
Let's just groove a little bit.
Yes. Oh,
Let's
groove.
play Walk That Walk.
Oh, Walk That Walk. Tell me about Walk That Walk.
If you want to talk that talk,
Yeah.
you better walk that walk for me, you know? That says it all. It's really, it's written by Anthony Touma and
Ooh,
Amin
shout out,
Rashad
Anthony. Oh man, shout out to
and
them.
produced by Bayouni.
Great team.
My brothers.
Let's go.
Shout out to my brothers.
Shout out to them. We're gonna play the full thing right now.
Let's go.
But fam, when I heard this, I was like, oh man, there's something different about you in this record.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love.
Maybe growing up. I don't know. I felt like I
Evolving.
was growing
Yeah.
up, you know?
Man, shout out to everybody involved. Let's
Thank
hear the
you.
full record right now, ladies and gentlemen. Walk That Walk by Shanna right here on Pulse 95 Radio. Do not go anywhere. It's Catch a Vibe with me, Big Hass.
Catch a Vibe with Big Hass. Only on Pulse. Pulse 95.
Welcome back to Catch a Vibe with me, Big Hass. Catch a Vibe on Pulse 95 Radio airs every Saturday and Sunday, obviously from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. right here on this beautiful station. I want to shout out all the singers, the songwriters, the musicians, the artists, the music enthusiasts. Shout out to you guys. Incredible. And Shana's right here. Of course, Shana is an artist. She's a human being, incredible human being from Lebanon. And I got so much respect for her. We just heard, of course, her record, and we're gonna keep, of course, talking to Shana. And Shana, I gotta talk about before I talk about a record with the incredible Cosmic Cat, which, by the way, like I know Cosmic Cat for a while from Jeddah days, which is just
No way.
incredible. I want to talk about a big moment for you, like when so far, out of everything that happened your way, out of the records that you released,
Yeah.
what would you consider to yourself is like a moment, a big moment for you? If we can pinpoint, I know there's many moments,
Yeah.
but if you can talk about one moment, and maybe in 3-4 months this moment will change, but right now, what do you feel that moment is?
It's a difficult question
is.
because I really celebrate little wins and every single release, every project that I
Love that.
I
Yeah.
get is
Yeah.
for me a big thing. I always take it as blessed, you know.
Love that answer.
I'm gonna tell you.
I try to put her on the spot, but she's still at it.
Woo! You know, it's the shock that I've that I've like. It's Deeper Me. It's the first song I've ever published. I think this is when everyone was like, "What?
Yeah.
She's actually going to do it." Honestly, I'm not even sure of my answer, but this is actually how I'm feeling right now.
It makes sense.
Deeper Me is what brought me to where I am today. It really is. Like my friends, my family, but also like artists in the MENA region. We were all, I think, in 2020, 2021, we've had this evolution in the MENA region,
Correct.
right? With so many artists like Saint Laurent and Zayn and Cosmic Cat and all of these artists and
the Elianas of the world.
Elianas of 100%. I think this is when we were all like, this is our moment. When I released Deeper Me, everyone was shocked. Like, she's actually going to do it. Is she going to do it? Actually, she is. She's taking it seriously. She's going for it. And I think that it actually changed my whole life.
Wow.
Upside down. From a day to another, I graduated. I was a graduate, and then shifted into something completely different.
But what an answer. Did you see what you did right there? I asked you what a moment it is, and your moment was, hey, when I actually released my first ever record. But do you know what that says about you? Like for me, like you're still at the you still don't forget the bass.
I don't.
And somebody who has a strong bass, hopefully, will never fall.
Well, thank you for making me realize that it's true.
Okay, I'll give you an example. Craig David. You're familiar with Craig David?
Yeah.
Craig David for me is one of the most amazing artists. He took he hasn't dropped records for a while, like
for
4 years ago.
Yeah.
And then he came back strong.
Yeah.
Why? Because he had solid bass.
And do you see how strong
And look at he's selling out stadiums right now.
100%.
How is a guy taking 7-8 years break coming back selling out stadiums?
I'm telling you, it's about the work he has put in. He without listening to any judgments or anything, or it actually made him stronger maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's when I started. I don't know.
Love that. No, definitely. Big round of applause.
Thank you.
We're applauding everybody. All right, let's talk about this amazing collaboration with you and Cosmic Cat.
Yeah.
Lovers Game.
Shout out to Cosmic Cat, my love, my superstar.
Tell me, how did this, happen? Of course, shout out to Middle Beast and everybody. Tell me all about it.
Yeah. So I met her when we were we had a shoot together in Switzerland with Vogue Arabia and Audemars Piguet.
Wow. Okay.
And so this is when we met, and I also got the chance to meet Dana Hourani and Ashiba, a DJ, an amazing DJ.
Yeah, amazing.
So we just clicked. It was a beautiful. I was surrounded by amazing people. Cosmic Cat is just insanely talented. It's incredible. So after that, when I came back to my country and she came back to her country, we stayed in touch, and we kind of spoke about collaborating in a way, but we never knew when. We had no deadlines. We had no projects ahead. And then at some point, I released, if you recall, White Eyes.
Yes.
But I also released with a DJ, White Eyes the remix.
The remix.
And I tried to spread it out. I sent it to several DJs. Cosmic Cat was one of them.
Oh, nice.
And the minute I sent it to her,
it
was also during the phase where she was preparing Lover's Game, the production of Lover's Game.
No way.
She's like, you know what?
That makes sense.
I want your voice.
That
makes sense. I think you come from I don't know. That makes extremely sense. So she just sent me the production. She's like, try it out. But I really think that you could fit.
So can I ask you, when you hear beats like this, what's the first thing that comes? Because I love the fact that you experimented with that.
The first thing that comes into my mind is like, it was a challenge for me to write a song on an EDM track.
Yeah.
I'm just proud of that. And I'm actually, that taught me a lot. This song taught me a lot. Like really, there are no limits into what your artistic personality has to give. I thought I was all about pop, indie pop and stuff, but no, thanks to her and thanks to so many artists, and even with myself working on myself, I've noticed that there are so many things that I don't know about myself, so many different doors and open doors that I have yet to discover. Just like EDM track, I really think it fits, and I love it.
So I love that. Like if I listen to an Armin van Buuren or even Tiesto or even Paul van Dyk, there's always the focus on the vocalist in some of these tracks. And it's just really amazing. And you're tapping into that. And you never know who listens and how. And like you said, how many doors this will open. What did this track obviously...
I'm going to tell you. Actually, the secret of this, of me writing this track successfully, and it might not be my style at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
I told her I'm going to keep my identity.
Okay.
It might be an EDM track. It might not be my style at the end of the day, but it does. It's really just adding a touch of who you are as an artist. And I think that I did give this 80s pop. It's a mix of EDM and pop, and I love that it actually fits. So
yeah, if you hear it in the background, we're gonna play the full track. But what was the process? How long did it take for this?
I was in a very difficult phase.
Okay.
It was a difficult phase. I think every artist or every human being, we all go through, challenging, difficult
times,
lows and
correct.
stuff. Yeah. And that was a time where I was just feeling a bit like I was questioning myself, and I was scared about my career. Yes, I was. And I had a deadline to send these over to her team.
Wow.
I sent 3 options, but I wasn't proud of the options, which one of them is this one.
Okay.
And I locked myself in a room. I said to myself, I'm gonna write 3 options and just send them over.
Okay.
I sent her the options. I have a kind of a meeting with her.
Okay.
And I was praying, really. I used to pray. I'm like, please, if this project is meant to be, then just make it happen. I mean, there's always God next to me to tell me where to go and how to feel. So I wasn't scared, but I was just like, it could be a great opportunity. I mean, Middle Beast is a great team. I love them. Cosmic Cat is an amazing person. And I was extremely challenged, so why not try it out? And she sent me the version she liked, the option, and I actually loved this one.
Okay.
And so it happened, but it was during a time where I wasn't inspired at all.
Wow.
So I just gave it a shot.
Maybe doing that, in what way did it revive you, and especially when it was out, released?
It showed me a lot that even if you're not inspired, if you push yourself and you believe in yourself, even at your lowest, you are capable of writing something extremely,
That's cool.
Love that. Cool or meaningful.
And I think what we can take from that is also a challenge. Maybe this might not be your style, but you didn't back down. You said, okay, let's go. And I think it's also you guys pushing each other in a way. Her doing amazing work, especially with Saudi Arabia right now, what's going on as a DJ
She's
and producer. Incredible. And you as an artist, singer, songwriter. I think it's really amazing, man. Wow, incredible record.
Thank you.
We gotta play the full version right now. But if somebody is just asked you about Lovers Game, what's the first kind of thoughts that come to your mind on it? on the record itself.
Yeah, like a definition of it, like
not a definition. I'm more like a because we're gonna play a little bit of it right now.
Sure.
And when you're vibing with this record. For me, I'll tell you.
Yeah, tell me.
For me, it's more like I said, I'm super proud of the fact that of this whole EDM vocalist thing, because that opens a new door.
Yes.
For you.
Yes.
For me, it's about obviously forgetting that you live in this time right now and just kind of let go.
Yeah.
That's how it is for me. When
Yeah.
I heard this record, that's how it is for me. How it is for you?
Oh. I agree. It's like, just like you said.
I mean, it's hard to definitely define it. 100%.
Yeah.
It's just that's what I'm saying. For me, it's a new door.
It's a new door. It really is. It really opened doors for me. It's like a whole new thing. Collaborating with a Saudi DJ, trying things out.
And I've seen her play this in front of fans as well, like a lot of people.
Yes.
Which is really amazing to see.
100%. I mean, I'm not sure. It has so many different, ways of seeing it or feeling it. But
If Cosmic Cat is listening right now, what do you tell her?
I'm so freaking happy that we got to collaborate on this song. We both think that it really happened for a reason. This collab was meant to happen. We felt it. When we saw each other, we're like, what? How come? Like, we were at the shoot, we clicked, but how come? How are we here?
Yeah.
Sometimes
because both of you are very passionate about music. Like, Cosmic Cat has been doing this for a long time right now as well.
Yes.
She's been through a lot, and it's amazing that she keeps doing it. So you are obviously, maybe in your case, you're just maybe starting.
Yeah.
I think it's a great collab. Respect to everybody that made it happen. Seriously.
Respect.
Let's listen to the full version.
Let's go.
Let's listen to the full version. We're going to be right back. You will hear Shana sing right after this. Keep it locked. Do not go anywhere. It is Pulse 95 Radio. Catch a vibe.
Catch a vibe with Big Hass. Only on Pulse. Pulse 95.
Only on Pulse 95 Radio, ladies and gentlemen. A Big House with you guys right here. Catch a Vibe airs every Saturday and Sunday from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. And I got a special guest in the building. Her name is Shana. She's amazing. We've been having so much fun, great conversation, amazing music. And what's really cool is obviously all the songs that we've been playing so far are her songs, which is just, again, fantastic. Shana, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you.
Truly appreciate it. Okay. When we talk about music, we got to talk about obviously the vision and dreams. What's the dream for you, knowing that you've been doing this for the past 2.5, 3 years right now? You're in the industry right now. You are discovering yourself. We're evolving, of course.
Yeah.
But what's the dream?
I'm gonna start with that. I am living the dream right now because I've always been dreaming of becoming an artist, and here I am.
Okay.
So I am living something that I never thought I would, be living. And it's insane. So I would say that there are many dreams in that dream, but I am really living the dream, the biggest dream that I've always like had in mind. So, but obviously there are so many things that I want to accomplish, and I want to achieve in my life. For example, my priority right now is working on my album, my upcoming album. I still have a few songs. I'm writing a few songs. I have also songwriters that have been working with me, so it's been a beautiful process.
When we talk about an album, though, that means, have you been writing?
I have been writing.
Tell me more.
So I don't really have a deadline for this project, but once it's released, man, we have a lot to talk about. I would love to go through each song,
Love to.
As you know, I've already released 6 songs, 6 tracks, and the upcoming ones are obviously unreleased yet and very different from the other tracks that have already been released.
Yeah, that's my question.
Yeah.
In what way they're different?
So it just shows different sides and different styles of who I am as an artist. Like,
wow.
I am a pop artist, but for example, White Eyes is an acoustic track. Worth It and Mental are pop tracks, but I also included a bit of 80s, and because I just wanna, I'm experimenting. This album is all about experimenting, and even my audience is discovering who I am as an artist, but I am also discovering who I am. So I am giving the chance in that album to just, I'm limitless. I am not thinking about a specific style. I'm not thinking about a specific identity, even though I do have a specific identity, of course. I'm just trying things out. And I think it's pretty interesting.
Are we talking this year?
Yeah,
Amazing.
I mean, I hope so. I am aiming to release it this year, and yes, for sure this year, but I'm just scared.
95 FM right here.
Yeah,
but no, it's amazing. Shana, can I say that your live performances are fire?
Thank you.
Where did that, like, mashallah, you anywhere you, like any stage you're at, you bring fire, energy,
Thank you
passion
so
to
much.
it. You've always had passion for that live performance?
Yes. I've started with dancing, by the way, even before singing, but singing is the biggest part. Like, it is my passion. Dancing is a big plus because
But it accompanies it well.
It
really
accompanies it because I'm passionate about that too, and I don't know. It's other than practice and commitment and just loving, like, I love what I do. I love singing. I love dancing. It also is a part of me. I feel like I was born with it. Some artists, they work on themselves to become dancers or just to know how to move. But I have this groove in me.
No, I love that you said that. I mean, for me, one of the best experiences is the record that we did Down For You with Marwan, and you educated me so much that day, because it was amazing. So we spoke about obviously your dreams. We spoke about obviously the album. If someone would tell you right now, Shana, like close friends of yours would ask you, or even between you and yourself, like, what is like the record that is the dearest to your heart? And I know it's the toughest question, and I know that you have an answer for it, and I know that you've said Home a couple of times, right? Is it still Home, that is dear to your heart?
Each song that I've released are a part of me, as
Facts.
I said.
100%.
And they mean a lot to me in many different ways. Each one is different, you
Yeah.
know? Home is very special to me, and we all know now why. But there's also a second track that means a lot to me.
Okay.
White Eyes,
White Eyes.
very much.
I love
very
that.
much.
I think that's an underrated record for you, to be honest.
My
man.
God. White Eyes, it also because as I said, I really write about everything that I feel. And that at that time, it was all about, for example, releasing a picture of mine or publishing a picture on social media and just kind of checking every single time. I wasn't doing that, but it kind of messes up with your mind. Like, what do people think? Do I look okay? Am I okay? And stuff.
I get
and
it.
So I did really write about how I felt at the moment. It was a dark phase in my life. And thankfully, I'm out of that phase.
Yeah, but see, but would you say like music is healing to you as well?
Oh, yes. Every time I feel down, every time there's something that's happening, obviously it's not my daily life of feeling low. I'm actually a very positive,
Yeah.
happy person. I'm extremely blessed for everything that I have, but music does heal me, and I get inspired when I'm sad, when I'm in pain, when I'm happy, of course,
Yeah.
but mostly when I'm sad.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to put you on the spot, but if we
Tell
want to
me.
hear you,
Yeah.
you know, we want to hear something, whatever it is that you can do, like just a few seconds of Shana's voice, whatever you decide to sing, I'm good with it. So
I want to
pick.
ask you. Come on, you're fam, bro. Just tell me whatever you want me to sing, and I'll
See
do
that?
it.
She's a good radio host, already. She's
Yeah.
flipping the question right
Yeah.
here. Look, for me, it's Deeper
Deeper Me.
Yeah, Deeper Me for sure,
I
because
love
it's a record that I got acquainted more with you and to you, and that memory is something I would never forget.
Thank you.
The memory that I've seen you on IG Live and how we
Yeah.
connected and how you were so humble and you're still humble. And
Thank you.
a lot of people always ask me, and I got to share this with you. You know, it was like you're calling Shana humble, but she hasn't done anything yet. I'm like, no, but this is why it's important
Thank you.
to realize that I saw your passion from that live. And that passion, ladies and gentlemen, never changed. She's been at it. She's really working hard. One of the most hardworking artists that we have right now in the region. And she's doing, obviously, English, and she's becoming good at it. And she wants to try in Arabic. So, you know, for me, this is humble. And when I say humble, and I got to say this to you live, if you don't mind, Shana, thank you so much for checking in on me. You're one of the very few artists that, you know, just, hey, Haas, how you doing? How you feeling? You good? Because I think people like us don't get checked up on a lot, because obviously when I say the supporters
It's
of this culture,
important.
and, you know, we don't have, you know, art and creativity like you guys, mashallah. But you, Shana, one of the very few that actually
bless
checked
you,
in.
man.
So
God bless
thank you for
you.
that.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, the gift, other than being an artist and sharing your music, is meeting people in the industry. And my experiences have been extremely a blessing. Meeting you, meeting other hosts, radio hosts,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
anyone in the music industry. I'm just extremely grateful
We're
to
bl-
share everything.
We're
with
blessed to have
all of
someone
these
like
people.
you. Seriously,
Thank
super
you, man.
proud. Okay, so Deeper Me.
Let's go.
I'm gonna put the music down, ladies and gentlemen. This is Shana. Go definitely follow her. Take it away.
This song is dedicated to you, Big Hass, man.
Bless you.
A part of me just died, another just awoke. An endless loop, I tried to be the best of me to you. 'Cause I want you hold to me alone. I know you're scared and I am too. We'll survive, we can't be true. The time will turn, we'll pull through. Yes. Deeper is a deeper me, a deeper me, a deeper you. A darker matters, hold us strong in all. The in-between, the in-between.
Yeah, sir. Oh man.
It's been a while I haven't sang this song, man.
So
Feels good.
I wanted to ask you, does it feel good singing
does.
like the first
Of
record
course,
you ever
because
dropped?
I mean, I love every track that I've released.
Nice.
Each one is different. Each one gives a different vibe, and each track has a story. And I remember exactly when I recorded these songs and what they mean to me and with whom I worked on. You know, so it's just extremely special.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You know this record?
feel. Oh my God.
Yeah, bringing it back.
Breeze drifting on by.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first record that Shana obviously performed at 12 years
My
old.
God.
She's right now on the radio, ladies and gentlemen, on Pulse 95 Radio. And she's doing a lot of amazing things. Your family's proud of you.
Love
Your
you,
friends
brother.
are proud of you. Especially friend Maria is in the building, so she's proud of you.
Yes.
And I'm telling you what's really amazing about you is your passion and your heart. So you gotta keep that.
We're feeling good, man.
We're feeling good. Ladies and gentlemen, a little bit Michael Bublé. Shana, thank you so much for being on air.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Any last words before we play White Eyes?
Shout out to Big House, guys. No, really.
bless
Like
you, sis.
I was saying this to Maria on my way here. There's no one like you.
It takes one to know one.
You say that you've seen me being so passionate about my music
Yeah.
since day one with this live thing on Instagram. But man, you're the one that started it all, and you didn't even. It didn't just happen to me. To most of the artists in the MENA region, you've been there for them. You've
Bless.
supported them.
Bless us.
You check up on us as well. I check up on you, but you do that too.
Bless you.
And
sis. It really means a lot to me that, but obviously I'm super proud of how you are, how you grounded, you stay grounded.
Thank
And I
you.
think that's really important to stay grounded because you're still going to evolve. You're still going to meet good people. You're going to meet bad people.
Yeah.
You're going to learn a lot.
Yeah.
You're going to release things maybe you don't want to release, and you're
Yeah.
going to learn the business of it. And you're gonna go through a lot. But why am I feeling confident is because I know that your heart is in a good place.
Thank you,
and
brother.
that believe me, that is I think an underrated thing in our industry, in the
Thank
music
you.
industry, because and hopefully nothing changes you and you become who you are and you stay who you are. The support that you have from the family and your friends around you,
Yeah.
keep that
Thank
because I
you.
think it's the most important thing. I mean, I'm super excited.
Thank you. Can I say one last thing?
Of course.
I just really wanna also say that it's super important for all of us to inspire each other right now with everything that's happening
100%.
in Palestine.
100%.
We want what I want to say now. My message has nothing to do with music. We're all one at the end of the day, and I want everyone to know that. I want to spread peace. I want to inspire people to be good, to give, to
100%.
To spread kindness and love, and to raise awareness. And I know that you've been doing that as well. And I think that this is also why we connect. It's because what we want to do, our purpose in life, is to share what we love most: music, peace, kindness.
Yeah.
Give to people without expecting anything in return. And this is my message to everyone. It's
Man.
just freedom of speech and free Palestine and no wars, no stuff like that. I really hope that
I feel
all
you.
of this is gonna end.
And
you
I
know?
feel even when you're talking like that, it's yeah. I feel every second.
We need to use our platform.
100%.
I'm a singer. I want to use that for, to spread awareness. And you're doing that with what you're doing. And it's just shout out to all the artists that are doing that as well.
100%. You know Nina Simone.
Of course.
Nina Simone said an artist's duty is to reflect the times that they're living. It's a duty. So
It's a duty.
I totally get it.
Yeah.
Last question before we play White
me,
Eyes. If now, by some miracle, we can get on the phone,
Yeah.
right, any artist in the world, right, to collaborate with, like it's just the call there, khalas, done. Which artist would that?
That's why you do this.
Which artist would it be? Again, this is how you're feeling now, today.
Yes.
It could change tomorrow.
Yes.
But right now, which artist could it be and why?
Oh my God, that's such a.
Yeah, that's a hard question too. I know.
It is a very hard question.
Anybody.
Billie Eilish.
Wow.
Very different from me. Exactly
Yes.
why I want that.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Exactly why I want that.
Okay.
Because I've seen her on stage, man.
Wait,
She's
hey,
dope.
Billie Eilish, I'm gonna reach out to you people.
And
Let's
many
make it happen.
others. And many others. I don't want my the audience that's listening to this. This
Yeah.
isn't the only artist I want to collaborate with, but it would be amazing because I know I've seen her documentary.
Yes.
I admire that little
Yeah,
girl.
yeah, yeah.
She's younger than me, but damn what she's been through. And I would love to see how we can literally,
Wow. Well, you know what? Let's manifest it.
Let's
How about
manifest
that?
it.
Manifest it, ladies and gentlemen. I think one of the obviously most underrated records that you have, in my
Thanks,
opinion. Let's hear White Eyes, ladies and gentlemen. Peace, love, and blessings. Shana, go follow her. Shana, your Instagram, real quick.
Yes. I say it like I SS.HH.A.N.A.
I mean, listen.
SS.HH.A.N.A.
God bless you.
God bless you, man.
Shana, thank you so much. Let's hear Wide Eyes right here on Pulse 95. We'll catch you guys
Thank you.
tomorrow on a new episode. Peace,
God
love,
bless you.
and blessings. We say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Salam.